Hello, so I'm going to attempt to make cinnamon rolls today. The ingredients I'm going to be using is granulated sugar, dried yeast, an egg, butter, flour, all-purpose flour, plain flour, whole milk, salt. This is for the glaze on top and the filling as well. Cinnamon, soft cheese, vanilla extract, icing sugar or powdered sugar, light brown sugar, and there'll be more butter and that to go with that, but I'll show you that as I go along. Right, okay, so I put some, I don't know if you can tell, but I put some warm water in a bowl. I'm going to put a teaspoon of sugar, and I'm going to add in my dried yeast, and I'm going to leave that for a few minutes just to let it activate. Right, now I'm going to add in my yeast, and I'm going to put in half of my flour. So I'll turn it off, it's really noisy, I didn't realise how loud it was. You do use 4 cups of plain flour, so I've got 2 in there, and I'm going to put half in first, and then I'll put the other half. So I had to pull it together by hand because the blender I've got is not that good. It's alright for cake making, but it's definitely not for good for breads. So I've lightly oiled the bowl, and I've covered it up, and I'm going to let it rise for about an hour and a half, maybe to 2 hours, until it's doubled in size, and I will show you that. In the meantime, I just wanted to show you that I've got all the glaze ingredients ready, and over here I've got the actual filling stuff ready, and yeah, it's just a waiting game now, and time to clean up the mess that I've made already. But yeah, I'll see you in a couple of hours. So my dough was finished, and it went to double the size. I've now rolled it out, as you can see, it's quite large. I'm going to smear this butter all over, and this is the 2 kinds of sugar and cinnamon mixed together, and I'm going to sprinkle that on top, and then I will be rolling it and cutting them into size. Okay, there it is with all the sprinkling on. Smell, oh, if you love cinnamon, this is definitely a good one. Yeah, so now I'm going to roll it. Cut it up, I've rolled it obviously. I am a little bit nervous about how they're going to come out, but I'm going to put them somewhere warm for another 45 minutes so they can rise just a little bit more, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so they've been rising for another 45 minutes. I'm going to give them another 15-20 minutes, just because it took ages for the first lot to rise. When I did the dough and let that rise the first time, that did take ages, longer than 2 hours, because it's really cold today, so we haven't really got a warm spot in the house. We haven't got the heater on. It's not too cold for the heater, but the house is, you know, quite chilly. But I'm going to give them a little bit longer, another 20 minutes, and but they've come out really well actually so far. But yeah. Okay, so it's 20 minutes later. I think that's as far as they're going to go. They're spreading out over the pan and that now. So what I'm going to do is brush them with what was melted butter. Oh, I'll have to remelt that and brush them over, and then I'm going to put them in the oven for about 30 minutes. I'm going to make the glaze. I've got my cream cheese, my butter, a little bit of vanilla extract, and my powdered sugar in there, or icing sugar. I've got some warm milk here, but you have to add that a little bit at a time to get the runny consistency, and I'll show you that when we get there. They're done. They look a little bit more burnt than they actually are in person, I promise. This one looks really burnt, but I promise you it's not. I might have to take a picture so you can see. But I've done the glaze. It's nice as runny as it should be. I'm just going to smear this on top now. And there we have it. They are glazed. I'm going to try one, and I will show you what that looks like. Hopefully it's come out really well. Again, this is the first time I've done them, and I promise you it doesn't look as burnt as it looks. They're just really golden. Okay, just wanted to show you one that I've actually cut out. I think it's come out really well for my first time. the glaze is obviously melting and that. But yeah, oh, can't wait to try it. You can see in there, but how thick it is. And they've come out perfect. I'm definitely going to do them again. But I hope you enjoyed watching.